Hi, my name is Robert Powell and I will be your instructor this semester. Welcome to week 1. I can be reached pretty much all the time via text, email, or social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, YouTube, which is very important, and most recently TikTok, believe it or not. All of these addresses are posted on your syllabus. I highly recommend you subscribe to my YouTube channel, as most of the weekly announcements are posted on that channel, and it's a very important component of our coursework. You can be tested on that material. Your course content is a combination of material I recorded way back when I first started, and some new material that I record as the semester progresses. The new material is published both on YouTube and Blackboard. Some of the original material references previous semester assignments, so please check your syllabus or ask me before scrambling around to find the assignment. I tried to edit out most of that, but some of it still is hanging around. This is an asynchronous course, which is a double-edged sword for some of you. While you can consume the information at your own pace, you also have regular deadlines outlined in your syllabus. Some of you work better with some structure, so I will be available for one-to-one regularly scheduled times if needed throughout the semester. Several students have taken advantage of that offer, and I extend it to you as well. Otherwise, you're on your own each week. If you find yourself challenged with being on your own, please reach out to me and we will find a solution. Each week, modules or lessons will be posted on Blackboard by Tuesday morning, and all assignments, quizzes, or tests will be due Sunday night. I'm teaching 4 classes this semester: Intro to Hospitality Management, Global Travel and Tourism, Hospitality Finance, and Casino Management. When you reach out to me, please identify yourself and what class you're taking or referencing. As you can imagine, there are many of you and I don't physically see you, so it helps me when I know what class you're talking about. Eventually, I'll get around to each of you, but in the meantime, please make sure you identify what class you're in. Now is a good time to pause this so you can pull up your syllabus, so we can go over that next. So go ahead and pause this and pull up that, and let's start again. Okay, hello. I had to change some equipment here, moving around, lighting and what have you. Anyhow, take a look at your syllabus. I'm going to walk you through it here. By the way, this class, Global Travel and Tourism, is one of my favorite classes. I have lived in multiple countries and worked in this business in multiple countries. And I just got back last semester. I spent almost 3 weeks in Africa, in Tanzania, where I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. And I did some classes from there. I recorded some lectures and what have you. Some students were following me all the way up the climb through a Garmin GPS, and we could text back and forth as I was going up that. And there's some of that stuff still available, some of my recordings and interviews and what have you available on my YouTube channel. Feel free to browse through those, and if you got any questions, let me know about that. It was fantastic. I'm going to try to do something similar this semester, although I haven't secured some dates yet, but I'm thinking about going to Machu Picchu and Peru, and I'm definitely doing a couple of high altitude things within the United States. So hopefully I can still arrange to have all of that done during the semester, and we can have basically a live case study of how all that's done. So let's go through this. Office hours by appointment, or I'm pretty much available anytime, and all my contact information, including the YouTube channel link, and all of my social media handles are on there as well. And I'm pretty active during the semester on that stuff. So there we go. Okay, the text here is the required text. It is tourism, the business of hospitality and travel. It is by Cook. So go ahead and get that. I have supplied a e-text link, which you can go get, and I think it's a heck of a lot cheaper. And if you're like me, I love that. I love using the e-text a lot better. Suggested materials. Now, I've put out there a group that I really like because they're energy, they're new, they are expanding, they're hiring, they're based in South Africa and London. And it's called Follow Alice Adventure Travel. I have used them, and they are my go-to people. We still work together, and we're working on building some other travel-related adventures through this group. There is a YouTube link to that company, and there's also a URL. So check them out. We'll be seeing some examples of their work later in the semester. Now there's some other resources here that I want you to be aware of. Obviously, I want you to click on and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because you'll get some class material, announcements, editorial, and other supporting materials there. However, I will link everything into Blackboard if I publish it on YouTube, so you can get them either way. It's just easier to get it on YouTube. Then we have the World Travel and Tourism Council. We have the United Nations World Tourism Organization. That's a good one. National Geographic does a great job at creating what we call bespoke or cultivated trips internationally. They are fantastic. I put that link up there. TCS World Travel. This is a luxury world travel agency, and they set up just some $1 million cruises and all these kind of things that are a lot of fun to go explore and learn from. You also have the Adventure Travel Biz, which is one of my favorites. That's the niche that I kind of fall into. I love adventure travel. It has been part of my my entire career, and even before it became a niche. Then you have student learning outcomes. Go ahead and read through those. Most of them make sense. Actually, they all should make sense. We are going to probably we are going to do quizzes every week. So everything will be published by Tuesday morning at the latest, and it'll all be due Sunday evening. So each week we've got a particular rhythm that we go through. Your work will consist of probably a chapter or a case study in the textbook, a lecture or voiceover of PowerPoint, any ancillary stuff that I publish out there on announcements or YouTube, and a discussion board question. This week it's going to be introduce yourself to the rest of the class and to me, and there will be a quiz. So each week you have those things. I've also put in here 40 points for extra credit. Undoubtedly in this class there's something that comes up that I want to send out there to you and have you comment on or write or read or do something, and this is kind of where I use that extra credit, those points there. So okay, class policies, all of this stuff is pretty boilerplate. Of course, please read through all of those. We are going to have a quiz on the syllabus, by the way. And let's see, the COVID component. Of course, we have to wrestle with COVID, unfortunately. So hopefully everybody's being very safe. But in the bad case that if you guys you were tested positive for COVID, there's a process that we go through. I've provided a link to that here. Follow that, read it if you got any questions. But the main thing is you have to send me an email, and you contact the university. You get them to validate your testing positive. They then send me an email saying that. So I get 2 emails, one from you and one from the university. And at that point, if there's any accommodations that need to occur, and I don't think there will be, because you guys, you got all week to do these things. You work at when you feel good and when you don't. That's how I do it as well. But just in case, I can't do anything until I get both of those emails, all right? On that same theme, your classwork will be in the courses, the modules, the lessons will be published for 1 week, and then they go away, all right? So you've got the week to get them done. And there's a link for more information on the syllabus. Okay, you go down to this section where it has every week outlined, and there will be some components here. A reading piece, a watch piece, a discussion board, and a quiz. So all of those will be out there pretty much every week. And when you watch the instructor video, that's this, as well as the PowerPoint videos. So you got both of those you got to pay attention to. The PowerPoint videos I've created and update those every semester, so you'll see those. And that's about it. Otherwise, if you have any questions, please let me know. I am here all the time, and I'm excited about this semester. So go ahead and get at it, get your textbook, and I look forward to reading your introductions as well. Thanks a lot. Give me a call if you need anything. Thanks.